2003 118-foot Millennium. It was built in Dubai, and the name of the boat is Arthur's Way. And I'm Justin Nystedt with Denison Yachting. I'm the central listing agent. So come on aboard, let's take a look. So this is kind of a different take on an aft deck. Basically, you have a centralized dining table instead of having it aft. Enables you to have a central access to the gangway. Also, when the beach club is folded in, there's a nice staircase that goes down to a swim platform as well. Then, of course, you have these lounge chairs here, and you could set some tables here. We just have them away right now if you wanted to have a spot to have a coffee or something in the morning. And then moving forward on the port side here, there's a service bar here with a wine chiller and ice maker, sink. On the other side, there's a refrigerator. So in here is access to the galley, cruise quarters, and engine room. We can go through there in a minute, but first I'd like to show you inside. Come on in. So there's some really neat features about this boat as you look around. There's a coffee or small bar here. Over here is a cabinet for spirits. Underneath, a wine chiller. On this side, space for your fine reds. And then one thing I thought is pretty neat is the owner has a hidden closet here. So if you pull this whole shelf out, then it's room for his private stock.
That's cool. Are there any other secret passageways?
Yeah.
That we know of.
This is Oliver. He's one of our engineers on board. So from here, if you don't mind, Oliver, will you show us, or maybe Fernando's got it?
Oh, Fernando's got it.
There's this is actually your formal dining area, so it kind of doubles. The table will drop down.
Huh.
The cocktail tables will rise in just a moment, and the table connects. The cables go back up, and it's a nice flex area where you kind of get dual usage of this space. So you have the salon and the dining in all in one. So it gives you a larger salon area without a dedicated dining. And now you'll see the cocktail tables coming up. And now they're all the way up. So on this boat, another thing they did to maximize the space on deck was they put the galley down. So it's great for service. So if you're the type of guest that wants to be served. So because the galley's below us, there's a dumbwaiter here that will send the plates from the galley to this deck and then also to the third deck above. And then we can't forget to show you our seller's favorite closet. Especially being Halloween week, all the kids love coming in here.
So listen, when this goes down, are you able to get those lines up?
That's correct. So once the table's set in place, it attaches here. Then these cables go up, and that way there's nothing blocking your elbows. You've got plenty of room.
Okay.
So there's actually, if you've been counting, there's room for 8 dining on the aft deck, 8 dining here in the formal dining. And then forward at this table further up, that actually slides up and back, so there's room for 8 more people to dine there. In the middle, you'll see these 2 hatches here come up, and that's where the fine flatware and dishware is stored. And then one of my favorite features about the boat is this boat actually has a movie theater, and we're in that area as well right now. So if you look forward where the TV is, there's kind of a small TV, but then when you desire, there's a movie theater. And just above where our camera is now is where the projector is coming down from the ceiling. So imagine that for watching a ball game or a movie if you desire. Like I mentioned, this table here can come up and slide back, so you can actually use this for dining as well.
That is cool.
A couple of things I love is the bird's eye, the wood. You'll see the stonework when we get downstairs. It's gorgeous. Here is our day head on the port side.
Okay.
And in here this is the owner's office. So the doorway that you're coming through now can be closed off and have this incorporated into the owner's cabin, or you can close the owner's cabin off here and still have this office for crew or guests. And then there's a boarding entrance to the port side here. So now welcome to the owner's oasis here forward. This is the master cabin, and as you can see, it'd be very nice to roll out of a king-size bed, see outside, see the islands, see the beautiful water, have the beautiful view from right here in the master cabin. Something I feel is rare on a boat that's only 118 feet. So as you go to the master ensuite, that's just down to the port side, and down there you'll see a really unique take on a his and hers.
Oh wow! I was expecting it to be over here.
Oh. You can take the steps just over here.
Okay. Oh, this is leading. Oh, let me show you. Okay, so this is leading back out. So there's two entryways.
That's correct.
This is leading back out. Okay. So the. Okay, and there's a stairway down here. Okay, so there's two ways to access the master. And then, okay.
And then if you would like, you can open his head down. So the her side of the master ensuite is forward. You'll see a jetted tub with a shower head. And then his side is aft, which has its own shower as well. Notice the beautiful onyx floor, the beautiful blue stonework on the inlays. And also the fixtures are all 24 karat gold.
Now I'm in the his. something else.
Isn't that beautiful?
It's amazing.
Yeah. So let's head on down
Okay.
and check out 3 additional guest cabins. So if you head to the left and head aft, the cabin on your left would be the 4th cabin. So it's got a double bed, a gorgeous ensuite, and a Pullman berth on the wall here. Now you enter into the 3rd cabin, which is a little bit larger and features, as you can see, a centerline bed with lock around on both sides. This is the Emerald cabin, and when you see the ensuite on this one's actually my favorite. Beautiful emerald stonework. Now I'd like to show you the VIP cabin forward. In my opinion, for this size boat, this rivals most master cabins. It's full beam, so you have windows on both sides. King size bed. The TV will rise from this credenza at the end of the bed, the foot of the bed, so you have a TV inside there and a beautiful ensuite. So one other thing I love about this cabin is all 3 doors, watch your step behind you, are curved. So you can see how amazing this the carpentry work was here. And then as it closes forward, and if you're laying in bed, you'll see all 3 doors curved at the same time. Isn't that beautiful with the inlay?
Yeah, that is a very interesting style.
And if you'd like, we can make our way back upstairs.
Okay.
Okay, so now if you want, let's make our way up to the Wheelhouse.
Okay. So what could you tell me about the different the engines, the speeds, cruising speed?
Yeah, sure. So this is a good spot to talk about it, I guess. Here in the Wheelhouse. So this boat is equipped with MTU 16V2000 M90s. They are 1,826 horsepower each. She will cruise at 14 knots, and wide open throttle is 18 knots on this boat. She is fin stabilized. She has brand new air conditioning units. The stabilization has been upgraded to 0, and The boat's really running great. She just last week received new props. There's no vibration on this boat. Everything's running great. The electronics all work. Atlas, everything's working well. Generators are working great. So mechanically the boat is sound. As maybe I mentioned earlier, we do have 2 licensed engineers on board, which is probably a little bit more than most people would like. But the owner, who's very motivated to sell, wants to have 2 licensed engineers just to make sure everything is great. So for the handover for the new owner. So we also have a captain, we have a first mate, and we have a chief stewardess, who all work very hard to keep the boat in great condition.
And the previous owners, where were they based out of with this boat?
So the previous owner is American. It's a couple that lives here in Florida. The purpose for selling is they've got a 87-foot ocean fast that they also have ownership in, that they'd like to liquidate both boats. They just purchased a house in the Bahamas worth several $million, and they've decided now that as they're getting a little bit older, they decided that maybe they should just get a smaller boat that's faster, that can get them to the house in the Bahamas a lot faster. So when they get there, they can enjoy their time. So, like I said, very motivated seller here. There's an opportunity to be had, I believe, on Arthur's Way on this 118-foot Millennium. So if you like the boat, come get aboard.
And the price again?
We're listed at $4 million, but like I said, owner's very motivated. So bring an offer.
And what year was it again?
It's a 2,318-foot Millennium.
$4 million. That's amazing.
It is. It's a lot. It's a lot of boat,
Yeah.
especially when you see all the features the boat has. There's nothing else like it. You know, there's a lot of great, interesting manufacturers. There's so many of them out there that are very well built boats, but there's nothing quite like the way this boat looks when it pulls into a marina. It's a very unique design, and it's something special. It feels nice to be aboard something that you can say there's not something else around that looks just like it. So I think the boat's unique. It's definitely worth getting aboard and taking a closer look at. Okay, so let's take a look at the Flybridge.
Okay. Oh wow.
Yeah, this to me it kind of makes the boat. You know what I mean? You got obviously two dinettes for alfresco dining up here on the Flybridge. This hardtop does retract, so we have it in the forward position now for more shade. There's a helm on the forward end of the Flybridge on the port side. There's a helm. We have it covered because we thought maybe it was going to rain. And if you look from forward and out, then what you'll see, what I think is really neat when you step forward, is the entire bow is cushioned all the way down from the master cabin all the way down to the front of the very front of the bow.
I'm not seeing this kind of detail in the newer boats.
Isn't that beautiful stonework?
Yeah.
So
even I like the way it's not one of these pop-ups with it's very interesting.
Above counter fixed sink, fixed mount sink.
And then big. I've been seeing on boats even larger than this. I've been seeing grills that are like
tiny, the little
and
ones
it's a humongous boat
with the heart.
Yeah, and I'm like, I don't understand why. Yeah, I mean, this is a grill, right? If you're having a boat this size and you want to be able to entertain, you want to be standing there for
and over
2
here
days.
there's
beautiful
gas burners as well.
This is.
There's no need to take the dishes downstairs because you have a dishwasher right here.
Oh wow.
There's also in here. There's another wine cellar, ice maker here. And then over here we have a refrigerator on the starboard side. So a couple of features, if I may. that I think are really unique about this space up here in the Flybridge. So if you look up towards the arch, I'm not sure if you'll be able to see it with the lighting with the sun, but there's a metal hook up there that goes up about 12 inches. So from there they mount another projector, and then it projects aft to where you see there's a pole on either side of the back. They connect to another movie screen back there. So if you come aboard this boat, you can sit in the hot tub, you can sit at the bar, you can enjoy watching a movie, you can enjoy watching TV or a ball game up here if you want. Enjoy this outdoor space. There's an additional sail shade that runs forward, so you can have this area shaded if you want. And one of the coolest things I've ever seen on any boat ever is right here on this Flybridge. This entire area where these lounge chairs are, this whole thing articulates up, and underneath here there's room for 2 3-person jet skis, and there's a crane as well. So as opposed to most boats where you see the tender and the jet skis are exposed, this actually encapsulates them, so you have additional space above for lounging. And there's also, because it's enclosed, now you have room for gas tanks or sea bobs or inflatable pools and toys for when you're anchored out. So that's one of the 2 toy garages on board. There's another one down below by the beach club. I just thought that was so cool. I'd never seen anything like that before.
I never heard of that. Let me get a shot from up here. So this whole thing rises up, which way? This way?
That's correct.
Okay.
So this is my friend Oliver. He's one of our engineers on board.
How you doing?
He's going to give you a tour of the galley, the crew quarters, and the engine room.
So this is our galley. We have the galley for the whole boat, and we have 3 cabins, which are the crew quarters. Here we have the captain cabin, and on the other side we have the engineers in the main cabin and the chief's 2 cabin, which has a double bunk. And then if we go this way, these are the 2 cabins I was talking to you about. And then if we go this way, we have our engine room. Here we have the 2 main engines, which are the MTU 2000 series with about 3,000 hours each. And with these 2 engines we can reach about 14 to 15 knots speed. On the left side we have the 2 water makers, which we use for the consumption, washing the boat, shower, cooking, everything. And then on the next to the water makers we have our generators, 1 on each side, which produce the electricity for all the parts of the boat. Those 2 here are the water makers, and on the left side you have the generators. That is the generator right there. Then if you look in there, if you go deeper there inside, you have the boilers for the hot water, and the fire pump, bilge pump, all the pumps are there underneath.
You have a port window
Yeah,
there too.
this is the porthole.
Yeah, I never see that in an engine room. It's nice.
If you look down here, these are our chillers to keep the ship cold. soon. Here we have our hydraulic unit, power unit for all the hydraulics in the boat, the garage, drains, and all of that equipment. And here is what we call a smart box, is the connection for the shore power. When we are not using our generators, we can lay the cables on side, we can get the shore power to use on board. Then if we come here, we have our garage, where we can put about, I think, an 18-foot fender, a jet tender, sorry. And here we have our passerelle that comes all the way out, so the people can board the boat. We have our 2 shore power cables. Here we have 2 lines, so we can use 2 lines if we wanted to. But at the moment we're using 1. We have our compressed air compressor right there. Yeah, that's pretty much the engine part. Yeah, right there at the bottom we have the stabilizers, hydraulic unit.
Which one? This
Right
is
there.
that's a stabilizer?
Yeah, this is hydraulic units for the stabilizers.
Oh, wow.
Our hydraulics. Here we have our fuel pumps to transfer from the storage tank to the day tanks. 1 and 2. We have our counter because we need to keep count of what we transferred. We have our filter for the bunker line, which is there. The big one here.
Okay.
And right here we have our black water treatment unit. And yeah, that's pretty much here.
This is a really nice engine room, the way you can get around. I like also the, I haven't seen windows in an engine room before, which is a good feature.
These are our main control panels for the engine room. This is where we started from. And then you have here at bottom where you can keep control to the bridge, so they can maneuver from there.
So this is crew's quarters over here?
Crew quarters there.
Okay, is that okay to show with us? Okay. So crew's quarters, how many crew does it sleep?
We sleep. You can sleep 6
2?
people, 2 and
Okay.
2, 2 and 2, and then there they have like
So this is another room?
there's another room. There.
Okay, another room. So 2 and 2, okay. And then this is what? This is the
This is a storage.
storage, okay. And then the head is where?
What?
The bathroom.
The bathroom you have there, and you see that door there?
Oh,
you have
okay.
a door there, and here you have another.
I'll show one real fast. Just so I see. It's the same, right?
Yeah, it's the same.
Okay. Is there a light? Okay. That's nice and big.
Yeah,
You know?
big enough. Yeah.
That's a lovely
This
galley.
is the captain's cabin.
Okay, captain's cabin.
Yeah, which is
So sleeps. So 4 people plus
you
1
can
the
sleep
captain.
2 people here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So maximum you can fit 6 crew then altogether. if you needed to.
Altogether. And then you have your own bathroom here.
Okay. Is there a way to show it real fast?
Let me see if it's moving.
Okay. Just a quick shot. Okay. And then this looks lovely. So in this galley's got
You got
Beautiful.
the ovens, 2 ovens, storage space here. You can put an ice maker, a storage space right there.
large.
6 fridges in here.
Wait, 6. I'm counting 4.
2. This is also.
Oh, wait,
this
wait.
is the deep freeze, and this is the fridge.
Oh, oh, okay. Oh, wow. Right. And then the full.
Then you got dishwasher and storage space. Garbage cans.
I like the backsplash you did and the.
water.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Filling up that nice big pasta bowl or something. Large pot of water for pasta, or lobster. Very nice. like this, then you can just go right straight up.
Yeah, this one goes all the way up.
Very nice design. Beautiful. That was a great tour that Justin gave us. People at Denison are just wonderful, including Bob. Great people. And love the boats they have. Always a great assortment of boats, amazing prices, and just real world class in every which way possible. So let me know you enjoyed this video by giving it a like, and if you haven't done so already, make sure to subscribe and ring that notification bell so you're kept up to date on other uploads for your boating pleasure.